All right, chat, show chat your chat so that chat will not forget to chat you. All right, you are welcome to another banger episode, and in this particular new week, it is not actually new week already. Sorry, today is currently Saturday, so nothing really much. You are really welcome, and what I'm actually going to be doing in this particular episode is actually me just doing a recap or overview of what I actually experienced trading forex this week. So normally I don't do the normal recording I do before. That I'll be actually recording my step-by-step chart. All right, that I'll be recording my step-by-step chart and even showing my P&L and profit and all that. I don't do that type of video anymore. What I do now is actually just recap, overview of what I actually experienced in this particular week. So that's what I'm currently doing at the moment now. So I might still go back to what I was doing before, but for now I'll just have to be showing you just my recap, and if I take a trade, I'll show you why I entered all those trades, and if I did not take a trade, I'm still going to show you why I did not take a trade. Alright, not really much. So you are really welcome to this particular banger episode, and make sure you do well to stay to the end. Stay to the end so that you actually get what you need to get. Because when I was actually learning how to trade, learning chart and all that, I learned from actually watching videos from other people that actually knows what they are doing. Videos like this are actually stuff that actually improved my trading. So if you have to watch this video to the end, one thing I assure you is that you grab something from it, from my experience, from my chart and how I trade the character and all that. You are going to get something beneficial. It is something I assure you. And if you not get anything beneficial from this video, comment what you actually like to see in my next video. Alright, not really much. If you get anything, if you learned anything, you can all leave a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to this particular channel. So more videos, educational videos like this also will be coming up. Alright, not really much. So it is another banger episode, and make sure you do well to do what? To stay to the end. Not really much. So in this particular episode, and in this particular trading week, I did not actually do much. I actually just took one trade on XAUSD, and the Euro USD trade and the GBP USD trade I actually talked about in my previous episode, right? Those trades are still doing what they know how to do best. I haven't executed them, and I'll show you what actually happened in the chart. Before the XAUSD, I did not talk about that trade in my previous episode because why? It did not cross my mind. But when the trade came to my entry point, I executed, and I'll show you how that trade actually ended up to become. It is a banger trade. And I'll show you why it is a banger trade, and make sure you do well to get and learn what you want to learn from that trade. Not really much. So make sure you comment how your trading experience in this particular year. This is like the third month of this particular year. So comment how your trading experience is actually going. Mine is a banger. I'm like to you, going sleep as planned, right? Not really much. So I'm not really taking much trade in this particular season, and it is what I actually prayed for. So what I just do, just sit back and observe. When I see a high probability opportunity, I risk. When I don't see, I stay. That is just me for now, and it is actually a great thing, and it is going well for me. I won't lie for you, I won't lie to you. Alright, not really much, and make sure you show chat your chat so that what chat will not forget to chat you. Subscribe to this channel and make sure you stay to the end. So I will take you to my chat right now so we can observe together, and I'll do an overview or a recap. I don't know how to use that word, but whichever way, I'll show you the chart, show you what actually happened and what didn't happen, and why I did not take any trade in Euro USD, and I'll show you why. Tell you why I also took a trade in XAUSD. Not really much. See you in my chat, fam. Alright, chat. Should chat to chat so that chat will not forget to chat you. Alright. Alright, so not really much, and you are welcome to my chat. Alright, so I'm just going to actually do the XAU breakdown and tell you why I actually lose this trade, and also show you what I saw before actually executing the trade and all that, right? And after that, I'm going to show you what happened in GBP USD and Euro USD, which is actually my major trade, my major pairs I trade. All right, not really much. So on XAU USD, what I actually saw before actually executing this particular trade is simple and simply just my system and all that, not really much. So price has actually been bullish all the way since last year coming to this day, which is actually Tuesday, March, or 20th March, or let's say 9th of March 2026. All right, during those period before then, price has been really bullish. As you can see, it shouldn't be going to the upside, and I caught some of this particular bullish trade. If you've been watching my episode, you know that okay, some of these trade are actually bullish trade I took from XAU. I took on XAU USD last year, and I think early January of this year as well. So what actually happened was that after price doing this bullish stuff and momentum of its in, right? This is what I actually saw. I saw that price had actually switched bearish from here. I think from this particular zone, this is where price actually switched bearish. All right, this is where price actually so this is the particular zone price actually switched to bearish, this particular zone here, and here is actually the break of structure, which signifies that price should continue to go to the upside after mitigating this particular zone, right? On XAU USD, after mitigating this particular zone, price was supposed to continue going up, but what actually happened, market switched from bullish to bearish because it took out this particular last low. So this thing alone signifies that if price get to this particular zone, sellers should be in the market. You understand? Sorry, I did not show you earlier. This is the zone. Sellers should be in the market from this particular zone, according to my system. All right, that is how it basically works. So after seeing all this thing, I marked out this zone that I'm going to sell from this zone. But something happened. When price go to this zone, I said that before then I wasn't trading XAU USD, which is like throughout February. I did not took any trade on XAU USD, or yeah, I think I took. But those trades was the trade that made me say, look, I will not take XAU USD. And when I did not take XAU USD trade, this is what happened. Price came to that particular zone I wanted to sell from after seeing this market structure shift, right? Price came to the zone, and as you can see, price started dropping to the downside. No problem. So coming to what happened recently, I spotted out this break of structure, right? I spotted out this particular break of structure to the upside, which signifies that there should be buyers in this particular order block right here. There should be buyers in this particular order block. What I did was just mark it out, and I also identified my structural liquidity and all that. But I ignored the sale I was supposed to take from this particular trade, this particular zone. I ignored it, and because of this particular sale, I wasn't supposed to even bother about buying, because after price doing all this stuff, there are like high chances of actually diminishing or invalidating all buy zones due to liquidity hunt and all that. Oh, here is where I made a mistake. After figuring out this particular setup, and it was like a very good setup, that's why it convinced me enough to actually took it. But my bad was actually ignoring this particular zone, which I actually did mark a long time ago. And here is it. After identifying my break of structure to the upside, I identify my structural liquidity and my order block. This is just basically my system. So what happened was price did whatever I want to do, and it triggered or it activated my pending order right here, and you can see the trade didn't even react a little bit to the upside. identifying that okay, this zone has a little power or potential, it did not even do anything like that. Price just continued to go down, which was giving me this particular loss you are seeing in my screen right now. All right, which was giving me this particular loss. So this is basically the only trade I actually took in this particular week on XAU USD. The trade I was supposed to take on Euro USD and GBP USD, I'm going to update you on that chart. Not really much. So this is just it for XAU USD, and I can't complain. It is just what it is. I made a mistake because I knew that I was supposed to sell from here, but I did not sell. I was trying to trade against the sell coming from this particular zone. I think that is basically why I lost this particular trade this week, and it was over 1% down, which I normally risk. So that is just it for XAU USD. All right, not really much. So I'm going to take you to GBP USD now, and I'll update you what actually happened this week on GBP USD. So here is actually GBP USD on the 2 hours time frame. All right, not really much. So GBP USD hasn't actually got to my zone this week. This week started from Monday. I think no, this is actually a long time ago. Alright, this week started from March 9th. I think that's still a long time ago. So this week started from Monday 16th, which is it right here. This is like basically the price action of this particular week. Let me see if I can make a cycle. So this is just basically the price action of this particular week on GBP USD. So on this particular week, I don't actually take any trade on this particular pair because why? I had this order that I was supposed to take, and price did not actually came to that zone due to whatever it is doing. So what I actually saw before setting this order, I've already said it in my previous video, but not really much. It's just something I'm going to say again. So I figured out my break of structure to the downside after identifying the potential bearish trend. As you can see, after identifying the potential bearish trend, as you can see, I spotted my break of structure to the downside, and this is also my structural liquidity. So price is still kind of finding its way to that particular zone, which I don't know if it's going to get to the zone or whichever way, but whenever it happens to get to this particular zone, I'm just going to take the entry. That is just it for it. My order is still actually set for this particular trade. It hasn't been deactivated. It is still actually set. So I'm still just there patiently waiting for price to actually come to this particular zone, and I think we'll be going to the downside due to past experiences, and also this is my system. So let's just see how this one goes. Not really much. So this is just basically it for GBP USD. Price did not do anything. Okay, price did, but not to my system, because I believe some people bought from this particular zone and all that, which I don't identify any potential zone to buy from here, right? But people did it. People actually bought. Yeah, that was probably what they saw. So for me, I did not actually take any trade in this particular pair this week. So for Euro USD, this is also it on Euro USD. I think this thing happened. Let's see. Okay, I think I've talked about this particular stuff, which is like last week, Tuesday, March, right? Price just picked out this particular previous liquidity. And it dropped massively to the downside. So I'm kind of skeptical about this particular zone, but believe me, price is still going to sell from this zone, right? But this is what is currently happening. Price has started to go to the upside from this particular side, that starts showing bullish patterns and all that. So hopefully this particular week we are entering, price should find its way to this particular zone, and we are just going to know if this zone is going to be violated or inviolated. So that is just it for it. So what I actually saw before actually executing this order is still my system, which is actually spotting out my break or structure to the downside. My structural liquidity here was previously my structural liquidity, but it has been taken, and this zone has, this other block here has not been mitigated. So I still see this other block as a potential zone. So for that reason, here is going to actually be my new liquidity. So what I'm just basically expecting is just price continue going to the upside from this particular zone and also reaching to this zone. So from there, I'm going to know if this particular zone is going to be invalid or valid. That is just it for it. So nothing really more. This is just update on my 3 pairs, and it is a simple breakdown, and I believe you understand. So you can find the value in this particular video and make sure you actually keep it to yourself and to help you take your trading from your point A to your point B. All right, not really much. So it has come to the end of this particular episode, and if you actually gained 1 or 2 knowledge from this episode, make sure you do well to leave a subscription button for more videos like this and turn on your notification bell so that you can actually get notified when I post content or videos like this. But this is what I normally do. All right, not really much, and I do really appreciate you if you stay to the end of this particular video. That shows that you are going to be a pro trader because you already love the craft. You already love the craft. That's why you're able to stay to the end. So kudos to you, and you're going to be a pro trader as well. So not really much, and I will have to see you in my next episode. All right, chat, show chat, so that chat will not forget to chat you. See you in my next episode, fam.